Welcome in, folks. Happy Monday to you. A little bit of a gloomy, dreary, some would even say frigid start to the work week, Lew.
Yep, and look at that kind of that nose of cloud. And Ross and I were talking about this last week about how much cloud cover we're going to get for Monday. And, you know, the part of me was like, I think, clouds are going to stick around at the beach. It's going to be overcast there. You get out towards 95 and west, it's going to maybe clear out because running into dry air. And look what happened.
I was thinking about that this morning.
I know you were. I know the kind of guy you are. Competitive SOB.
Because when I woke up, we were locked into the clouds. And I was like,
I knew it.
Lew, I told you. But then it did clear up. Between for
about 30 minutes.
It was a little long. I would say from 9 to 11:30. There was actually a lot of sunshine.
Yeah.
Warmed up nice, or not warmed up, but cleared out nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, then this afternoon, yet again, the clouds just rolled on in, and I was like,
it's funny because these are the things meteorologists, especially guys that work together every day, we really worry about this stuff. We think, and Ross, while he's waking up and thinking, oh, I knew it, I'm honestly probably going to lose sleep about just how much cloud cover there was. Now, at the end of the day, we got temperatures.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be cold. We knew it was going to be windy. It's just those finite details that'll piss you off and keep you up at night. No offense to my virgin-eared listeners and viewers out there, but yeah, it's kept us. We were going to stay cold today, whether we had sunshine or not, just because of those strong northeast winds, the cold air vecting in. We have got it coming, and that's a cool graphic, though. The temperature change.
Yeah, when you have a temperature change of 30 degrees from 24 hours prior, that's pretty significant.
Because everybody went to that Jags game. It was warm. It was a warm day. Temperatures in those low mid 70s. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. Probably one of those days where if you're a casual weather watcher and you look, is it really going to get that cold in the morning? Can it really happen that fast? And the answer is yeah. It absolutely can, and it did. So.
Well, it's kind of a rarity here.
Yeah.
It does happen, obviously, but I feel like you got to get closer to kind of that I-40 corridor where you're able to still tap into the big swings of warmth during the winter, but then also you get the polar blast too, like a Nashville or a Charlotte.
Yeah.
I feel like they can sometimes get these huge 30, even 40 degree temperature swings.
And I think Charlotte did. They got hammered. their lows, if I'm going to say, they were in the teens for lows, after a pretty warm Sunday for them too. Breeze going to continue the story. We've had gale warnings offshore. We've had gusts up and above 30 today, and then still seeing that in that 25 to 30 range. Just brutal.
Yeah, and you mentioned the gale warnings.
Yeah.
Our old buddy Tim.
Yeah, casual amateur meteorologist out there who likes to watch and stream along, and a great weather watcher. Tim Deegan.
Our eyes and boots on the ground out there at the beach in Atlantic Beach.
As he says, he's always doing a little research, and this is some next level research. The sailboat washed ashore. Are you looking at the name?
The Grand Cru.
Okay,
that's what they used to call us back in the day.
Based out of Savannah, Georgia. Is that what
I think that is what it says.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna look.
I think so.
Yeah, Savannah. So they might probably making that ICW trip, heading down south. There's parts of the ICW where you think, I'm going to go offshore. I'm going to run a little offshore before I'll come back inshore. And something tells me that might not have been the best call.
Probably not.
If you're,
That's an expensive mistake.
It is. We've seen this before where people just said, you know what, forget it. We've had that story a couple of years back where the guy just left his sailboat, and that sailboat was on the beach.
When I know Jessica, she's done a couple stories, or at least one or two, of the sailboats or just boats in general that were left around in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
That just kind of blows my mind, not being, from here, to think,
oh
my God, you would let your boat out there?
If you don't have the means, it's thousands of dollars to get this thing, and you're responsible for it. It's not like, the city's coming out. They'll do it. But eventually, the piper's calling.
But I guess if you are, fortunate enough to be able to afford a sailboat like this.
Well, yes, you'd think. But not always. Now, there are some, and I'm not, listen, I have no idea about the maritime capabilities and the seaworthiness of this crew
The
on this
seaworthiness?
vessel, or their bank account. But I know personally, having grown up on docks and with boats, and I know personally human beings and people who've said, you know what, I'm forget it, I'm selling everything I own, and it's not much, and I'm just truly going to live my life on a sailboat, and that's my life savings, and that's all I've got. And so when that happens, and you don't have the appropriate insurance or capabilities to back it up, you've got some big life problems.
See, I am naive to the salt life and boater life out
Well,
there.
no, it's just I'm hoping those people are fully capable. But you must, I mean, if, again, capable mariner is going to be aware of gale warnings.
You would think.
I mean, when we talk gale warnings, you know, that's tropical storm force winds. It's just without the tropical storm, you know. So gale warning, that's some real deal stuff. That's, you know, we're going to keep it in the ICW, yeah, for a few more miles, and maybe we'll run offshore when we get to, you know, Titusville and see some of the ocean there. But anyway, I'm going to get. I hope I know that sailboat captain in particular is going to kind of hunt me down and say, "You've been talking smack about me on your stream, Lew." But that's just what kind of winds we've had.
They won't sail up to your place. That's
No,
for
they
sure.
won't. They're not gonna let me. They won't let me have a booze cruise on their boat.
Well, it is, yeah, as we kind of mentioned at the top of the show, a gloomy day. Wind chills in the 30s for some of us. Yeah, 36 Rio Fio and Jax right now, 36 in St. Simon's Island. Great shot, though, from our tower cam looking out across the city. And you can see on the far western horizon right where those clouds do stop. So it's a long ways.
I thought for sure that
Long
was
ways,
going to
England.
be maybe like that horizon line where the cloud shield ends would have been over downtown, just because of drier. But guess what? You win some, you lose some.
I guess.
And here we are. Tonight, any outdoor activities? Maybe tonight's your night. You thought, we're going to do Nights of Lights. We're going to do Deck the Chairs. Hey, Deck the Chairs even had some chairs blown over. Curtis Loftus, who runs Deck the Chairs, and great guy, sent me a picture of some of their chairs actually blown over from some of those gale force.
Or was that from Tuba Christmas on Saturday?
It wouldn't have been Tuba Christmas. I didn't see any tubas scattered about. That would be
Well,
interesting.
no, I'm just thinking the air from the tuba
forceful
just blew the chairs over.
Now that is possible in science.
So you got to think outside the box sometimes.
But if you're going out, layers, protect yourself. Coastally speaking, I think you've got more wind to worry about than inland.
Yeah.
I think we've got more of a radiational cooling night tonight for our friends in Waycross, Folkestone, Brunswick, west of 95, you know, and then out west side Lake City. And with that in mind, that'll lead to the potential for some damaging frost.
Yeah, damaging frost, hard freeze perhaps, really across the Okefenokee. So we're talking along and west of Highway 301 and pretty much straight up US 1 from Folkestone to Waycross. There you got those morning lows in the 20s tomorrow morning. Similar story for Brunswick and much of Glenn County as well. But areas along and further south of I-10 and I-95. So we're kind of talking the 295 Beltway in South Lew, low 40s, a few spots perhaps in the upper 30s, but it won't be nearly as windy tomorrow morning, so that will be the good news.
Cold enough for a jacket, you'll need it, but not quite as cold as what you'll see out in McClenny, Lake City. And then we have our guy who gives us our extremely accurate and incredible reporting from White House has been off. So I haven't got any live reporting.
Jimmy.
Need a report from Jimmy because I think, you know, while Duval is not included in that freeze warning, I mean, I don't see why, you know, they do that because if you include a little bit of the west, they're going to draw that line all the way to 295. And so around 295, it's not going to be that bad. But and the closer you get to the river. But I bet some extreme parts of west side Duval, because they did include west side of Nassau.
I think, is it just the west side of Nassau or is all of Nassau included?
Yeah, I thought maybe last night's freeze warning was just.
You're right.
Yeah, west side of Nassau. So Nassau west of, and I think
Old Eagle Eye over there.
Well, they draw that line. Fernandina, Emiliana is tough, especially because those breezes probably stay up pretty good. But anyway, at least on the ocean side. But there, those morning lows, taking a look. That we're going to take a short break. We know another cold morning. There is a rebound in temperatures on the way by the middle of the week. So we have something to look forward to before our next front. Could change things up a bit for us. Other fun things to talk about. We got another list, Ross and I. So stay right there. Take a short break.
Well, Lou, when it's cold outside like this, and you want to try to warm yourself up a little bit, I always just want to turn that oven on, get myself a big old stack of Toll House cookie dough, cut some blocks off, toss them in the oven.
Nestlé Toulouse.
Get some chocolate chip cookies going, a little glass of milk.
Yeah.
Warm myself up. We're going to talk our top 5 Christmas cookies. Last week we did top 5 Christmas movies. I felt like we both did fairly well on the assignment.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think we at least both passed.
I think we've done great. I think I've done great on this assignment. Let me let you inside baseball. And Ross is over there talking with a smile and all Christmas festive. He told me my list was trash before this broadcast. So I'm going to just preface. I'm going to temper his. Oh, I'm Ross. I'm being cheese. Let me tell you about. No, he told me it was trash, and I'm going to. Okay, here's my list, and you may disagree with it. Pecan sandies. Those are hit or miss. Some people love them. Some people hate them. I love a pecan sandy. Is it Christmas cookie adjacent? No, maybe. Yes. I think it is.
I say it's okay.
It's okay. I love a pecan sandy. I like the what are the daggum Keebler elves? They make a fine pecan sandy.
We refer to them as little people, not elves.
Okay, sorry. Well, they're Christmas adjacent. That's why I consider it a Christmas cookie. Frosted sugar, just like Ross put in my backdrop. I don't know necessarily if it's a taste thing or an aesthetic thing. I just see these things, and I can eat them by the fistful. Delicious.
I bet you could.
Hershey Kiss Blossoms. Now, my mom-in-law makes these. And buddy, they are so good, and that's great.
Up to this point, you've done a very nice job. I want to give you that.
Okay. Number 2 on the list, Oreos.
Terrible. What is this, Lewis?
Number 2, Oreos. Great cookie. I will hear no Oreo slander. What does Santa Claus drink when he comes around the house at night? He drinks a big glass of
typically milk.
Milk. And what is the best cookie on earth that pairs perfectly, and Santa just loves it because it's just the perfect, like you get a multiple thing here. You twist it, and it's just such an experience. The Oreo undefeated with milk. Now here's the deal: if I don't have a glass of milk with an Oreo, I'm going to push it out of the bed. I don't want it because I eat Oreos in bed. Oreo milk. Santa loves it. I don't want to hear any slander. And then number 1, the greatest cookie of all time, the greatest cookie that's ever been invented. The reason that there are cookies is delivery of a flavor element, chocolate chip. So the only reason you're eating chocolate chip so you can have a nice cohesive way to get a group of chocolate chips into your gullet. The cookie delivers that. And that's also the primo milk cookie, chocolate chip milk, perfect combination. It's like having a ribeye steak with Cabernet Sauvignon. You get the pairing, and these two just hit on the palate.
That's why I put it as my background: chocolate chip and milk.
Thank you.
It's the best. It's a great pairing. So I will give you chocolate chip Oreos.
Okay. Because they're not homemade, right? Right. Because they're made by.
You can eat Oreos any time of the year, Lewis. You can go to the store.
I don't though.
That's not a Christmas cookie.
Oh man, that's what I'm leaving out for Santa.
I feel bad for Santa.
He always leaves me the best gifts.
Jeez.
Listen, okay.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
What are you squinting, old man?
I don't know what any of these are except for the Hershey Kiss Blossom, which we share. I know what a Snickerdoodle is. The rest, please.
Okay.
What is a Sandtart cookie?
Okay, so Sandtart cookies, it's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Okay.
They're essentially like frosted sugar cookies. Okay. They're just a little bit more thin, and they have like not frosting on it, but it's sprinkles.
Okay. That is something I would like. I like the very fine sprinkles, like the sand texture.
Yes, it's like the sugary sprinkles.
Not the big like ice cream cone sprinkles.
Yes.
The sugar. Yeah, I like that. That's a good cookie. Okay.
So that and just frosted sugar, kind of along the same lines.
Yes.
A chocolate crinkle cookie is it is a chocolate cookie. It can sometimes have chocolate chips in it, but it has like the white powdered sugar on top of it. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Okay,
you should have put that as your background, so I could have been educated.
Well, you're not going to know half of the other.
I know what a chocolate chip cookie is, so you could have done that. But anyway, continue.
Okay,
is that something the family makes? Like,
my mom
makes. Is mom a big
like
cookie baker?
Yes.
She's doing Christmas. Okay, that's special. Okay.
And she certainly caters to what I want.
Of course.
Because I'm the golden boy.
Because you're the golden child.
Snickerdoodles, number 3.
Good cookie.
Good one. Also, I think it's kind of a fall cookie, but Snickerdoodles nonetheless. Put in there. Has to be soft though. I don't want it crunchy. Number 2, same as you, Hershey Kiss Blossoms. We call them peanut butter blossoms, but same thing.
They are peanut butter blossoms. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
I just put I didn't Google it in time, but now that you say it, that's exactly what they're called. But I just thought Hershey Kiss was, it tells the story. And that little Hershey Kiss on top, a little hat for the cookie, a little hat. You just got
Now, have you ever made them with like a different type of Hershey Kiss? Have you put them on with the Hugs?
Oh, I love a Hugs. No, I've never.
Hugs are fantastic on the Hershey Kiss blossoms.
No, you can't go wrong with any.
Maddie just made some of those last night. Chef's kiss.
Nice.
But the number 1 spot, and
Hershey.
again, this is kind of a cookie. So you cheated on Oreos. This would be my cheat.
Okay.
Hershey Kiss pretzels are the butter snaps with a melted Hershey Kiss, typically a Hugs, and then you put a little M&M on it.
So not a cookie.
Have you ever had those though?
No, I've never had that. It sounds delicious.
It's fantastic.
Let me give you credit.
It's a salty and sweet, perfect combination. And they're only like this big. They're like bite size.
Yeah, sounds
so
absolutely
you can grab
delicious.
like 4 of them and you don't feel that guilty.
Okay, yeah, not a cookie. So here's the problem. I think that sounds delicious, and I think that's outstanding. Where you're coming at me is you're saying Oreos aren't a cookie or a Christmas cookie. Well, they absolutely are a cookie, at least. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, but they're not in the holidays. They are not a Christmas thing. Hershey Kiss pretzels are a Christmas thing.
100%. Stockings are a Christmas thing. I didn't put stockings on my top 5 cookies.
What?
You know what I mean?
But no, Hershey Kiss. They're
Prime rib is a Christmas meal. I didn't put that on my top 5.
No, it is a small little cookie.
Great. It's a pretzel. It's a pretzel with chocolate on it. And a pretzel's not a cookie. A pretzel's a cracker. It's kind of like...
It's not a cracker.
A pretzel's a cracker. A pretzel is much more a cracker than a cookie. Okay, if my kids ask for a cookie and I bring them a pretzel, it's going to get ejected into my...
You know what the butter snaps are? The square ones?
I'm going to Google it. Listen.
You got to Google half of this.
This isn't what we're doing right now.
See, I don't trust you because your knowledge you don't even know what chocolate crinkle cookies are. I knew what each of yours was.
Well, yeah, because everything on this list.
But you don't know what some
universal.
of mine are. That shows your lack of knowledge.
Sand tart cookie.
In regard to the culinary arts of baking.
And that's fair. I don't bake. I am a terrible baker. I yield to the mother-in-laws and my mother-in-law. I can't do it. So maybe I need to culture myself on more Pennsylvania Dutch things.
That is true. Yeah, there's a lot of that in here.
With that in mind, I'm surprised you didn't drop a Quaker Oats oatmeal cookie on me. Which now that I'm thinking about it, yum.
The no bake cookies.
Oh god.
Yeah, I love those.
So good. Dang it.
Okay, we can agree on something.
I'd replace my frosted sugar with that.
No, our honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
The Quaker Oats in honor of the good Pennsylvania Dutch. All right, we're right back after this short break. We're going to start a fight. Neither one of us had gingerbread cookies on there, and
we did not. Yep.
I'm not into it. Do it, Russ. Let me hear it.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
We get a Shrek reference in this chat.
The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
There's a Drury Lane. Yeah, we get some Shrek in here. It's the good stuff. No, gingerbread, other than, they're cute guys, and they make nice, sturdy houses, the gingerbread house. I don't eat it. It's I don't know.
Not a fan.
Forecast for tomorrow, a bit of a rebound. It will be a warm week. I mean, we didn't hit 50 today.
No, I think we only hit
48. Did we get to 48 today? So, warming up the low 60s is going to feel like tropical paradise. Especially, winds dying down just a bit. A Wednesday pushing 70. If we get to those upper 60s, that'll be a nice seasonable day, kind of a little more normal. But Futurecast, well, we're looking ahead towards the end of the week. So that'll be our next front. Timing is going to be everything with this. Will it be, while folks are sleeping, we do see a little more moisture trying to move in, a few more clouds. Southerly winds kind of help us warm up a bit as we get to Thursday.
Yeah, back into the mid-70s. And I think part of this is going to be due to that subtropical jet. So you, of course, have the polar jet well off to the north, but that subtropical jet ejects itself, essentially, up here across northeast Florida. That'll give some extra instability, pull some moisture in from the northeastern Gulf there by the back half of Thursday into the overnight period on Friday. So this is really going to be the big question for the rest of the week. The exact timing of the front and how much moisture is left when the front actually rolls through.
Yeah.
Most of the modeling, I would say, at this current time is showing it kind of during that overnight period after dusk on Thursday, and for the most part exiting by early Friday morning.
Yeah, so, and that's a long way off. We just got to Monday. We got the whole work week to kind of get you ready for that. We got to get through some colder temperatures in the morning first, and in those kind of seasonable afternoons the next few days before we finally get to Friday, which does look like our next best chance of rain, that Thursday night, Friday early morning. Right, that weekend look is great, though. I appreciate that. An awfully similar weekend to what we just had.
Yeah.
Looks to be kind of lining up for this coming weekend. We begin to bump up those rain chances, but again, Thursday we have the 40%, but we're kind of thinking, before midnight. But after maybe you're going to bed. So if the rain happens between 9 and midnight, that still qualifies as a Thursday rain event, but maybe not as impactful as what would happen Friday morning, even though most of the day, at least with current timing, would be dry Friday afternoon, for instance. If that rain lines up for our morning commute, we're going to consider that weather impact alert. We're going to watch timing. We just want you kind of focused on that Friday morning potential drive. We've got a long way to go to get there, so we'll continue to watch for you.
And I think the other key thing here too, right, is Thursday evening.
Yep.
If you don't have any plans after 6 p.m., like your commute home on Thursday